Before we start, I would want you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Number 10, Russell Wilson, $135 million. At the bottom of the list is Russell Wilson, the Seattle Seahawks quarterback who led the franchise to its first and only Super Bowl win back in 2014. He was drafted by the Seahawks in 2012 and has been there ever since. Wilson currently heads the list of the highest paid NFL players, earning around $35 million a season from the Seahawks. He also has endorsement deals with some of the biggest companies on the planet, including Nike, Bose, and Mercedes. Wilson also has a number of lucrative business investments.
You're my best friend. Alright, so what is the name of my first album?
Ooh, first album?
Yep.
Ooh. Well, first song was Goodies.
Okay.
Number 9, John Elway, $145 million. There aren't many bigger names in Denver than John Elway. The quarterback spent his entire career at the Broncos, leading them to 2 Super Bowls, and is now the general manager and executive vice president of football operations. Elway earns a core salary of around $3.75 million per year at the Broncos. Much of his money has come from savvy business deals, though he owns 4 steakhouses and also owned 5 auto dealerships, which he sold in 1997 for $82.5 million. Let's also not forget his many endorsement deals too, including for Chevrolet, Sprint, and Nestle. Number 8, Eli Manning, $150 million. The second Manning on the list, Eli spent his entire career with the New York Giants before retiring in January 2020. In his time at the Giants, he won the Super Bowl twice, being named Super Bowl MVP on both occasions. Manning is the highest paid NFL player of all time, earning a total of $252.3 million from salary alone over his career. He has also been sponsored by a number of high-profile companies including Samsung, Reebok, and Kraft. At one point, he was earning around $8 million per year from just endorsements.
Burris, and a single touchdown! Manning being rushed, throws into the end zone, and caught for a touchdown by Plexico Burris. Fake to Barber, he's got shocking.
Number 7, Drew Brees, $160 million. Brees has been in the NFL since 2001 and has played in Louisiana since 2006. His career highlight so far is winning Super Bowl 44 and being named Super Bowl MVP. Brees recently agreed a new contract with the Saints, which will be worth $50 million over 2 seasons. His wealth also comes from the many different restaurants he owns. He owns 25% of Walk-On's, Bistrix, and Bar, plus he's a Jimmy John's franchise owner.
Provide that. This is one of our partners. This is a play coach ball, and so basically what it does is you've got routes on here, so as you're in the yard and you're learning the game, you can say, hey, run a wheel route.
Number 6, Tom Brady, $200 million. The GOAT spent 19 seasons with the New England Patriots, winning a record 6 Super Bowls. He has recently signed for the Buccaneers and is now one of the highest paid NFL players. Brady's contract with the Buccaneers is worth a guaranteed $50 million over 2 years. That's not all though, as he could earn an extra $4.5 million per year through incentives. The superstar quarterback also earns money through endorsements with big name brands like Aston Martin, Under Armour, and Movado. Number 5, Steve Young, $200 million. Next we have Steve Young, another quarterback. He played with the 49ers for 13 seasons, winning the Super Bowl 3 times while there. He was backup to Joe Montana for the first 2 Super Bowls, however was MVP in Super Bowl 29. Young earned a lot of cash during his playing career, but most of his riches came after he retired. He is the co-founder and managing director of Huntsman Gay Global Capital, a private equity firm that now has assets worth approximately $4.3 billion. Number 4, John Madden. There's no doubting the fact that John Madden is one of the most famous football coaches of all time. He makes this list though, as he was also a part of the Philadelphia Eagles practice squad in the 1958 season. Madden is on this list for one main reason, his association with the hit game franchise from EA Sports. He also earned considerably sums of money from broadcasting, plus he starred in commercials for a variety of companies, including Verizon Wireless, Miller Lite, and Outback Steakhouse. Number 3, Peyton Manning, $250 million. Pretty much everyone in the US has heard of Peyton Manning. The 2-time Super Bowl winner and 14 times Pro Bowl player spent most of his career as quarterback at the Indianapolis Colts, before spending his final few playing years in Denver. Peyton Manning loves endorsements and has earned money from a huge number of companies, including ESPN, MasterCard, and Reebok. He also owns 21 Papa John's franchises. It has recently been strongly suggested that Manning will turn to commentary soon, which would see him earning an 8-figure salary. Watch this space. Number 2, Roger Staubach, $600 million. Next up is someone you probably didn't expect to be so rich, Roger Staubach. The former Dallas Cowboys quarterback, you'll find a lot of quarterbacks in this list, and 2-time Super Bowl winner, played for 10 years, retiring in 1979. While Staubach certainly made a good living from the Cowboys, most of his riches have come from other businesses. The Staubach Company was a real estate business he was a partner in, and it sold for $630 million in 2008. Number 1, Jerry Richardson, $2 billion. The former owner of the Carolina Panthers, a franchise that was sold for $2.3 billion in 2018 amid misconduct allegations, was a player back in the late 1950s, taken to the field for the Baltimore Colts, with whom he won the NFL championship. Richardson didn't get rich from football though, instead he earned money via Hardee's franchises, with his first coming in 1961. He would end up owning 50% of Hardee's as well as having interest in many other businesses. By 1993, he was rich enough to establish the Carolina Panthers, the NFL's 29th franchise. That's all for today. I hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so that you never miss any amazing videos from us.